Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to talk about some books that I want to read in the month of December. Now, this is not necessarily my December TBR. These are just some holiday horror books that I do want to read mostly the week of Christmas, but I have already started some of them, and I don't know, this might just help you with maybe some ideas of some holiday horror that you might want to pick up for the month of December. We are 12 days into the month of December, so I'm coming to you with this video a little late, but like the saying goes, better late than never. My throat is hurting because I just filmed another video. It's kind of dry. I need water, but I don't want to get up to get water, so let's just get into it. And what is a Christmas video without the red lipstick? I love me a red lipstick, and so I just had to put it on for this video. So there are a couple of books that I have on my Kindle reader, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with those. I'll just insert the picture over here. So the first book that I'm gonna start off with is actually one that I ordered, and I could have sworn that it already got to my house, but apparently I haven't received it yet. I hope I didn't lose it in this jungle of books that I have in my house, but it is called Ghosts of Christmas Past. Like I said, I did order the physical copy of this, but I don't have it with me. I don't have it with me, so I'll just insert a picture of it here. This is just a collection of short stories. I don't know why I've been in the mood for short stories, especially in the horror holiday genre, but this just follows, reading it here on the Amazon page, a collection of seasonal chillers looks beneath Christmas cheer to a world of ghosts and horror, mixing terrifying modern fiction with classic stories by masters of the macabre. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this book so much. I hope that I didn't lose it, but what are you gonna do? The next book that I am hoping, this is one of the main books that I really want to read because I've been wanting to read this one since last Christmas and I didn't get a chance to, but it is Krampus, the Yule Lord by, who is this by? By Brom. Well, I'm gonna read to you what this is about because obviously I don't know what it's about. So, one Christmas Eve in a small hollow in Boone County, West Virginia, struggling songwriter Jesse Walker witnesses a strange spectacle: 7 devilish figures chasing a man in a red suit toward a sleigh and 8 reindeers. When the reindeer leap skyward, taking the sleigh, devil men, and Santa into the clouds, screams follow. Moments later, a large sack plummets earthward, a magical sack that will thrust the down-on-his-luck singer into the clutches of the terrifying Yule Lord Krampus. But the lines between good and evil become blurred as Jesse's new master reveals many dark secrets about the cherry-cheeked Santa Claus and how half a millennium ago, the jolly old saint imprisoned Krampus and usurped his magic. So that's what Krampus is by the cover of this book. As you can see here, it looks like it's going to be terrifying, so I am so excited for that book. No, this is not. The next book that I want to read isn't necessarily horror. It is a middle grade book, and it is a boy called Christmas. I have actually had this on my Kindle for 2 years already, and I just want to read it. It looks like so magical and so cute and holiday spirits filled, which the other books that I have are not. I believe I actually heard April from Aprilis Maximus, I think is her name. I'll link her somewhere on the screen or down below. I think she spoke about this in her last reading vlog, if I'm not mistaken. And it was just a coincidence that I wanted to read it too, and she ended up loving the book, so I am looking forward to it even more now. So those are the books that I want to read on my Kindle. And so now some physical books that I want to get to. This first one, I actually read it already, and it is Unmemory by Christy DeMeester. And this was a very short book. I really did enjoy it. I ended up giving, I think, like 4 stars or something, but that's not what this video is about. This was a very disturbing book, and I really did enjoy it. It follows this college student, and she's telling the tale how she ended up seeing this movie when she was young, She caught a glimpse of it and it terrified her for the rest of her life, but she never got the name of it, and she's looking to see if she can find the name of this movie, and just weird things start happening from there. This was a really good book, but I am gonna say I did receive this in my Nightworms, a very scary Christmas box, but this is this thick. It's written in a chapter book kind of format. It's like a little chapter thing, but this is $15. That's insane to me. Like, I wouldn't buy this just because of the price, but I am so glad that it came in the box because I really did enjoy this book. The next book that I want to read also came from the Nightworms box, and that is Hark the Herald Angels Scream. I am actually on the 8th story in this. This is a collection of short stories, holiday horror. It is fantastic. I've read 7 stories already, and out of the 7, 4 were 5-star stories. So it's going very well. I am enjoying it, and I mean, look at that cover. It's so scary. The next one that I want to get to is the Valancourt book of Victorian Christmas Ghost Stories Volume 2. This was another one that came in the Nightworms box. I did order Volume 1 way before we got this one, but apparently on Amazon it says that I won't be getting it till after Christmas, so I think Volume 1 will just have to stay for next year. But I'm excited to get into this one. This one is also a collection of short stories, so there is no summary to give it. That I want to get to this December is Christmas Ghost Stories, a collection of winter tales by Mark Ospog. I'll put it somewhere here on the screen because I don't know how to say that. Again, short stories, but look at that cover. It's just so, let me move over here. It's just so creepy. It's like a skeleton hand holding an ornament, a red ornament. But yeah, I want to get to this one. That one I ordered myself off of Amazon. Next book I want to read this month is The Deaths of December, Don't Open the Door. And this is a Christmas thriller, or a December thriller. So this one says, it looks like a regular advent calendar until DC Becky Green starts opening doors and discovers a crime scene behind almost everyone. The police hopes it's a prank, because if it isn't, a murderer has just surfaced. Someone who's been killing for 20 years. So, you know, thrillers go by so quick, so I plan on breezing through this book, but it just seems so interesting. I was actually searching on Amazon for some Christmas thrillers, and I bumped into this beauty here, and just that cover, I was like, yes please, blood and a broken ornament, like, why not? So my last and final book that I want to get to this holiday season is called The Winter Riddle by Sam Hooker, and it looks like this. There we go. It looks like a very sinister book, but this is a fantasy novel, and it says, I'm gonna read to you the back because I really don't know what this is about either. This was a complete cover buy for me. I have never heard of Sam Hooker, so this will be my first book that I read from him. All I know is that he writes fantasy novels. When destiny calls on the Winter Witch to save the North Pole, will she pretend she's not in? Once upon a time, the North Pole was a very noisy place, a kingdom cowered under the maniacal rule of the White Queen. The Vikings raided and pillaged as they were wont to do, and the Winter Witch avoided talking to any of them. When her peace and quiet are obliterated by the threat of war and Ragnarok, she'll try anything to get them back. When casting spells to become nearly invisible and dealing with otherworldly powers fail, the Winter Witch needs to forge an alliance with Santa, a retired warrior who's anything but jolly, to save the North Pole from calamity. So it just sounded like such a fun ride, and I really liked this cover, so I bought it. So there you go. Those are all the books, the holiday themed books that I want to read this holiday season. I hope you got some inspiration or some books that you also want to read. Let me know down below which one of these sounds the most interesting to you. That's all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.